Hey guys, welcome back to KB and JD podcast. Today we have another guest for you guys. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody?
Hello, y'all. My name is Cam. I'm a freshman here at PVA University. I'm a computer science major. I'm also a YouTuber, and I also have a clothing brand called Strictly Motion.
Period. Yes. Okay, so just tell us a little bit about your business. Like, what do you sell exactly? I mean, I know you say clothing, but what exactly is it?
So it started off basically, I wanted to express myself. You know, a lot of people can do a lot of things, art, you know, but me personally, I wasn't good at those kind of things. I was able to dress up.
Sorry.
I was able to dress up, and I feel like that was my way of expressing myself. So I decided to help other people be able to do that, but also make it to where it was, not too expensive. So I wanted to express myself by doing that, make some clothes. I make T-shirts, shorts, jackets, anything that comes to mind I feel like people can wear and present themselves, I make that.
So is it like PV specific, or do you make other stuff too?
So I actually have one on right now. Y'all probably can't see it. It's my shorts. I have one that's PV specific right now, also some PV shorts. But in general, it's anything that I feel like people can wear outside and present themselves and still look like they... Even if they don't have enough money, it's still something they can wear outside and look presentable in.
Nice. We see people rocking the shorts.
Oh yeah,
PV shorts.
Yeah, the PV shorts are hard. Yeah.
See Nick rocking them.
As soon as I came in, I posted on the PV 26 group chat, and they was like, "I want it. I want it." I was like, "I don't even have them yet."
I know. I need to get some. I need to get some for real.
What was the hardest part of starting it? Because I feel like starting the business is always the hardest part. So.
Yeah, it definitely is. It starts off with the money. Some people don't have the money to start it.
Yeah.
So the best way to get that money is to either Christmas, birthdays, things like that. You want to just save it up. Your birthday come, just be like, I want money. Christmas come, I just want money. Things like that. Build up the money and then start to do it. And then also is just getting the supporters to come and buy your stuff or support your business. So when you're trying to do content and people's not actually supporting it, it makes you want to give up. But you can't never give up. Once you get that one purchase or that one supporter that makes you want to motivate yourself, then that leads on to more sales and more supporters.
Nice. So what goes on behind the scenes of owning a small Black-owned business that a lot of people don't really notice or think about?
Right. So the main thing is just designing the right stuff. You want to make sure that you're targeting the right audience. So when you're designing something, you got to make sure it's good. You got to make sure the price is going to be right. You got to make sure the people that you looking to buy your product, they're going to buy it. You got to make sure that whenever you get it, it's the right quality. So you also got to make sure when you're designing things, you got to make sure you're working with the right people, make sure they're responsible, make sure they're going to get you your stuff on time. All of that is in the background. It's really a lot of work, but once it all comes together, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a lot of work. I really don't know.
I was about to say, how do you balance that with being a student?
Yeah.
Honestly, with the clothing brand and specifically, it's actually kind of easier just because it's a side hustle. You can balance that more. A 9 to 5, it's way harder, you know. But since this is a side hustle, you can go to school, go to college. You get out at 2 o'clock. The rest of the day, you can just sit there on your iPad or your phone and just write some things down.
Yeah.
Figure out what you want to do.
You get to create your own schedule.
Yeah, you get to create your own schedule, research, see what people like, see what's the new trending, and go from there.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever do that. Just all the stuff that goes into it. There's so many little details that people don't recognize.
Yeah, they just see the product that's coming out. They don't really see the behind the scenes on how it's made, what's going on.
Do you do drop shipping, or do you ship yourself?
No, so the way I do it is I make the design, and I have people actually in Pakistan that will make it for me. So I send them the money, I send them the design, I send them how I want it. They make it for me. It takes about a month, honestly, just because it's Pakistan. It's kind of far. So they send it back to me. I place it online. I make sure I do TikToks, support it, make sure people can see it. And then once they see it, they buy it, and I take it to some kind of post office, UPS, anything like that.
They ship it yourself.
And I ship it myself, yeah.
That sounds
I know a lot of people. I had a clothing brand for a few years, and I did online, but mostly I did pop-up shops.
Right.
And so it was pretty successful. It was my mainstream of income. I didn't have to have a job or anything for a while, and then COVID hit, and I had to go online, and I didn't know how to navigate the online clothing brand industry because I
Right.
was so used to doing the. I mean, I could sell somebody something with my mouth right
Yeah.
there, face to face. I could do that, but when it came to online, I'm like, man, I got to post every day. I got to make sure people know the website. I got to put out. I mean, it's way more work to do online because you can't just talk the sale.
Right.
And so, I know with shipping and stuff, that was where I was mainly like, I don't know what to do because a lot of people do drop shipping. Well, they just have a third party like
Right.
ship their stuff out. It's way easier, but they take percentage of your money. So the
Yeah.
shipping was the hardest part because I was always trying to get it out, and I have to go to the post office like every day.
Yeah.
Do you have your own website for
I
your
do.
product?
I actually do. I got that. I didn't build it myself, of course, but it's some templates out there you can use. Just buy it, and you better just have an online website.
Yeah. I don't. Do you? Okay, because she mentioned like the pop-up shops. Do you like try to take advantage of the ones that happen at PV? Because I know sometimes they have like the little like, oh, like have the black-owned business come out here. Do you try to take advantage of that?
Me personally, I do not, and the reason is for that is because one, they're gonna charge you to be there.
Yeah.
So they charging you, and it's not a guarantee that these people are going to come out and buy your product. So you can possibly lose money if they don't come and buy your stuff. So me personally, I just make sure I stay consistent with online stuff right now. Especially when COVID hit, like you said, everybody was online. Everybody was doing things online. So when TikTok came out, when Instagram, all this stuff came out, you just got to make sure you're posting consistently, and everything would come into order right then. Because online, if you're doing face-to-face, like sometimes people not the best speaker. Like I'm not the best speaker. So when you're trying to speak to somebody and like they not feeling it, they not going to buy it.
Yeah.
But online, you can be behind the camera.
Yeah.
You can just sell anything,
Right.
and they'll buy
Yeah.
it. So
Yeah, because they can't like see you.
yeah,
Yeah.
you just see what I'm putting out.
Yeah. So since you don't do the pop-up shops, and I know you said TikTok, is that the only way you promote your business, or do you have like an Instagram or
Well,
anything like that?
I have an Instagram, TikTok. Here at PV, I just post all my stuff in the PV26 group chat or the PV27. Like I got people like all the way through classifications posting my stuff. So here at school, I just make sure I post it in them group chats.
Yeah.
But when it comes to outside of school, the best way to do it is really through ads. Because the advertisement, of course, you got to pay for them, but it reaches way more people.
Yeah.
Instagram ads, the best one. TikTok ads, the best one. So basically, them are my main ones. So TikTok and Instagram is really the best ones for me, just because I can pay for the ads and I can make sure them ads
It's
is going
going
to give
to
me
get
money
you-
back.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to come back around.
Nice. So move on to your content creating.
Right.
What platforms do you like make content on?
See, I started off trying to do all of them, honestly. But I started off doing Twitch, but I wasn't very consistent. I started off doing YouTube, and now that's what I'm sticking with now. YouTube is probably the best one for me just because people don't look at your channel every day. So you don't have to make a video every day. You just got to make one at least like every now and then so people can remember your name.
Yeah.
They can remember to look you up, and if one video come out, they will look at it. So long as it don't got to be like consistent, very consistent, but it has to be somewhat consistent to where they know who you is, and
Yeah.
when it come out, they gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's not like Instagram where those girls
Yeah.
like they gotta post every day.
Every
like,
day, like the
story.
model is every day.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say, how does Twitch work? I don't really like.
I
I
know,
know a
I'm-
little bit about Twitch, but
Yeah, I didn't stay on it too long just because I felt like for Twitch, it's a really big community. So like people gonna want to see you every day because they always watching it every day. And I didn't have the time for that. You know, I'm a business owner,
yeah,
content creator, student. So at the time I was playing basketball too.
yeah.
So I didn't really have the time to just be streaming every day while still trying to manage everything else I was doing.
That's what Kai
So-
Cenat be on, huh?
Yeah. I love him.
He just got banned.
I
off
love
it.
him so much.
Again?
He just got banned. Yeah,
I think it was some shoes.
like officially,
it was some shoes.
officially banned. And he was the highest streamed Twitch person ever. Like, that's crazy. But
I don't
he's
know-
so
don't know
funny. I
why.
love him.
I love him too.
He's
I don't know why they
hilarious.
ban him. He's making the money.
Right.
He's making them the most money. I don't.
I feel like
understand
people
it.
really wouldn't even be on Twitch if it wasn't for
They
Kai,
wouldn't.
like at all.
They'll follow wherever he goes.
Like
That's the only
he's
reason I know
right.
what
They will
Twitch
follow him.
is.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to say. He's the only reason I know what Twitch is.
But that's what makes it also harder though. You already got the big streamers ahead of you that stream daily. So when
Yeah,
you're a little
right.
streamer, you getting no viewers. It's gonna make you feel like
right. Like those people are just
Yeah.
sitting on their streams.
yeah,
like,
you streaming for hours with no viewers, make you feel like you're not doing anything. You're not
Yeah.
achieving nothing. That's when people give up.
it's like, what do you stream on Twitch?
Yeah.
You just stream like whatever you're doing, or like
Well,
games, or what?
At that time, I was streaming games. 'Cause I had built me a custom PC and I was able to stream like games I was playing with that rapper T Grizzly actually.
That's crazy.
So I was playing games with him, but it's to the point to where like since he's T Grizzly, you know, he also want to make his money. So you had to pay to get into his server, and it was at times where I couldn't pay for that. So after that, I just like stayed away from it, and
I feel like YouTube is like a really good platform to start off with, especially for us with our podcast. Like, definitely. I mean, like this is it's pretty simple to use. Like, and I mean, the only thing I have to say, like for us, is really like you really have to know like the days and times that you got to post, like when people are really active on YouTube, because I mean, like you said, like people don't really like. They're not going to watch your videos every day. Right. So like they just be coming on and going off. So it's like you really have to like promote your YouTube to get people on there like throughout the week.
Right, and you also can't be scared, you know. There's a lot of people out there that's scared to get behind the camera, scared to get in front of the camera and go out and, you know, just put themselves out there and make some content.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of people scared to do that. As long as you ain't scared to just make sure you going out there and making some content and putting yourself out there. And it's like networking here. You know?
Yeah.
Especially in school right now, anything you're doing right now is networking.
Right.
So when you just putting yourself out there, people can watch it. It don't even got to be like fully edited. It ain't even got to be like the best thing possible. But if it's out there online, people are gonna find it. People will see it.
If I never would have thought like a year ago, 2 years ago, that I would be having a whole podcast on YouTube. Right. Like I never would have thought.
And it's going big.
Right. You just gotta jump in head first, really. So, but what's your like favorite part about creating content?
Well, like I said the first time, it's basically expressing myself. So I don't got to do like what anybody else got to do. I can be myself. I can be doing it on my own time. You know, I don't have to be going in there looking for a boss telling me what to do, how to make this, when to move, anything like that. I can do anything in my own time. So when it comes to the content, I can figure out what I want to make, when I want to make it, how I want to make it, with who, you know. So basically with that, it's just like I like to be my own entrepreneur. You know, I don't like to listen to anybody really.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, I was about to say he sound very entrepreneurial. Yeah. Don't like listen.
I mean, I'll listen to you if you give me advice, I'll listen to you. But it's like when it comes you trying to like tell me how to do what I want to do, then I can't do it that kind of way. So
agree. That's how she is. I had a hard time keeping jobs, man.
I feel like creating content, it's really like. You can't really be scared like, oh, I'm not going to get any like attention because like there's always going to be an audience no matter what you do. Right. Like you could do literally anything. There's going to be an audience for every single person and every type of content they're creating.
No matter what you do, you're going to start off with no fans, no support, right? Anything. Like nobody's going to just be watching your videos straight off the bat. Nobody's going to be buying your clothes right off the bat. You know, so it always going to take like somebody just to like motivate you into that.
Yeah.
Kind of thing, keep you going.
I think the only person that's been watching our videos since day one is my mom. I was like, you guys have
the mom
to
is always supportive. The mom is always the supporter.
My mom was like, she be watching it. She be like, you need to fix this, and this. I'm like, okay. Like I'm appreciative of the
that's how my mom was too with my brand. Yeah, very much.
Yeah. How do you take criticism? Like, what would you say is like criticism? Because a lot of people are like, oh, like. I hate when people tell me what to do and stuff like that. But, like, how does that, like, help you?
Right. So, you know, of course, when it first come out, you know, you don't want to listen to it. You know, nobody really want to hear criticism. So when it first come, you know, of course, I'm going to brush it off like, okay, you just being a hater at this point. You know, but, like, once you just actually sit back and relax and think about what the person was saying, some of the things actually start to make sense. Yeah. So whatever I, like, listen to something, I might not be hearing you at first, but once I sit down and like actually think about it, I listen to it, I replay it in my mind, I figure out what it was that he or she was saying, and if it makes sense, I fix it. You know. Yeah. So when it comes to my brand, you know, of course, a lot of people don't like the stuff that I put out. Some people don't like the design. Some people don't like the way I'm promoting anything. So of course, you don't have some people that don't like the price, but it's some point to where like it's gonna be some people that do. It's gonna be a lot more people that do that don't. So
that's one thing I was about to say about the clothing brand with prices. People do not understand what goes into doing stuff. Like people don't take into consideration time, designing stuff, how much the material costs. Like they just, why is it this much? I mean, I can't go no lower. I'm giving you all I got right now. Yeah, people do not understand that.
You gotta make some kind of profit.
Like this is not fast fashion. I mean, I'm not Shein. Like I can't give it to you for $5. I'm not gonna make nothing. I'm gonna lose. So, and then with shipping and stuff, because what I noticed when I had when I did online is if I put free shipping and added the shipping price into the shirt, like the shirt's $20,
right.
and then I say maybe shipping was $5, and I just say the shirt's $25, free shipping, it would go way faster than when I would be like $20 and then $5. People do not like paying for shipping, which is kind of weird.
People will pay for like whole $100 orders and then like put it back because shipping's $7.
Like,
but it'll be a $200 order when free shipping. People will buy that immediately.
That's one of the first things I learned. I said if I put free shipping on here, it goes. I don't know. That's weird.
That's just part of knowing your audience.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, but that's very true.
Something about the free shipping. I mean, free shipping be getting me sometimes, but I still be like, it's just so interesting to me.
It's just the word free. Honestly.
Yeah, the word free.
The word free.
Right, because you're paying the same amount.
Right.
But people don't really like realize that. Like when they say free shipping, they're really adding in the tax somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like
literally. Or like Airbnb. I heard this girl on TikTok, she was talking about how, it has the cleaning fee. You remember how we're like, the cleaning fee, like it's always some weird, like outrageous number. She says she just puts the cleaning fee into the price of the B&B, and she says no cleaning fee, and it goes way faster, but it's the same price,
right,
which is crazy.
I don't know. It's just like an appeal thing, I think.
Yeah,
it is. It definitely.
I don't know. I don't even know how any of that works because I've never even had my own business. Well, I technically have. Me and my sister, we used to do like this like dog sitting business, but I've always done stuff where it's like just like a flat out price. Like I've never sold like product or anything. So yeah, none of my businesses or anything have been like we either babysit, dog sit, or like do something like that because I'm not.
Well, I mean, this is kind of a business right here.
Yeah,
it takes off. This could definitely be a business.
Oh yeah,
definitely could be a business.
Yeah, it could. I mean, I feel like that's another thing with content creating is you have to be so big to like make money off of anything.
Right.
Like there's like YouTubers who make money off of YouTube videos. Like you have to be really consistent and you have to make like content that everybody's going to love. And you have to like, even I'm pretty sure some of them like pay like a fee or something to be put on like a special like
right.
advertisement thing, and then they get paid like from their videos. Like,
I mean, you really only need one video.
Right.
One video can go a long way. Like I had
Yeah.
one that had like 500K views.
Yeah.
That just like took me off completely.
That's what I be saying. Like it really only takes one time, and you could blow up so quick. But then again, you have to remember. Like for me, this podcast, I never took it like, oh, I want to make money, or it was just like, oh, this would be cool to do. And I feel like a lot of people who start, like people who start for money, I'll say it that way. People who start for money don't move up as quickly because it's like they don't have a real reason for why they're doing it.
It's because like,
anytime you do something for money, there's no real motivation. I feel so
you be almost like stressed trying to get to the money when like really if you just do it because you want to do it and have fun with it, then it's gonna come naturally. Like money's going to come naturally if you're having fun. Like I mean, we just did this because why not? Like.
Yeah.
Why not? We talk money. Anyways, right? Like
just
right.
Network, like you said, networking. Like other things come from this. Like you could get networking deals, brand deals. Like, hey, just show this off of my. Like, it don't even have to be necessarily like a check, but like certain like success could come from like little things. So I feel like you just have to have a reason for why you're doing it. And it can't be money.
It can't be.
I feel like
no.
Because people are always asking me like, I'll post a podcast, and then I guess they'll go look at the page. They'll be like, oh, you got 30 subscribers. I'll be like. I mean, what am I? Hey,
they watching. Right? People are
on the page.
But on top of that, like also, we only have like 33 subscribers, but we also are getting close to 200 views. Like, just because people aren't subscribed doesn't mean they're not watching. Like a lot. Plus, I feel like a lot of people don't really like subscribe to YouTube anymore. Like that's not really like a big thing. They just watch it.
Yeah.
So, but again, we don't really care about the numbers. We're just like, oh, let's try to, do this, talk about it, see how many people we can get to, look at our content. Just because a lot of the stuff we talk about is just like bigger issues in the world anyway. So we just want to like inspire people and just, put our opinion out there, see what other people think. So it's like, we're not even really doing it for money or deals or anything. Like we're just doing it for fun. This is just a hobby for us.
Like, we already be talking.
Right. I mean,
you have kids out there that could watch, that they can learn.
Right. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the stuff that people do, like they just have the wrong intentions, and that's why it doesn't really go well for them. I mean, like anything can really blow up you just have to, do
All
it the right way.
It takes one thing. It's,
Right.
it's one thing, one video, one post.
Right.
And a lot of people I know that they had something blow up is the most random thing that they didn't expect. So you just never
All
know.
it
Yeah,
takes
I
is
had,
one.
I had a TikTok blow up. I didn't mean for it to blow up.
Me too.
It'd
But-
always be the ones you don't
and it's
expect.
always the ones, and it's
And
never
like,
the ones that
ugh.
you want to blow up. But yeah, it was a TikTok I made about our roommate and the AC. We were having like AC wars, and then it blew up, and then she found out about it. So
Yeah, I might have to go watch that one.
yeah, it's pinned. I
Mine
pinned
is
it.
too.
I was like, hey, it got 150,000 views. Might as well pin it. But yeah, I guess last question. This is like our big question. I feel like we've been asking a lot of people this. What keeps you motivated to keep doing what you're doing right now?
Right. So as of right now, it will be forever. Like honestly, my mom, my family, of course, they always support me. Like it be times where like I started my business, I started my channel, had 0 subscribers, 0 people looking at my stuff, 0 people purchasing anything. And it'd be times where like I would make things, I would make my clothes, I would think people gonna buy them. 'Cause they'd be like, oh, as soon as I get my money, I'm gonna buy it. Or as soon as I do this, I'm gonna buy it. I'm like, okay, bet. And then I get my stuff, I get a whole big old order, and I look at it, and there's nobody buying it.
Yeah.
It'd be times where like, dang, I just wasted money, or dang, I just want to give up. But it's always that one support. It's always that one person that just buys something, and you just look at him like, I just earned my first $1. Like,
Right.
so my mom was always the person that just like keep going. Like instead of buying it now, just look and see what people like, okay, and then make them order it first, and then you can go buy it.
Yeah.
So it was just always something like that. Like my mom always told me, just like never give up, because no matter what, even though you're not winning right now, you're gonna win eventually.
Yeah.
As long as you just keep it going.
Yeah.
That's facts.
I feel like family is always a very big motivator.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah, just like the people around you. It doesn't even have to be like blood family. Just
Right.
your family, like the people around you. I mean, especially like for sports family, military family, actual family,
Right. Because when it comes to business, it's never gonna be the people that's like you really know.
Right.
Like, it's never gonna be people that's like you grew up with, and they like, okay, I'm gonna buy your stuff. No, it's gonna be the
Right.
random people that's like
Yeah.
on the internet that will
Right.
come and support you the most. Like when I first started, it was somebody in high school that I didn't even talk to for real. And like my closest friends still haven't bought to this day.
Yeah.
But the people that I didn't talk to in high
It be
school was
like
buying
that.
like crazy.
Right.
So it be things like that that makes you look at things different. Like
Yeah.
you say we friends, yeah, you can't support me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when it
One
comes
thing
to
I'm gonna
that,
do is support my friends every
I
time.
know.
I don't care. That's one thing I'm gonna do.
Especially people at PV. Like
It
I
is.
need to buy some shorts. I've been wanting to buy those shorts. I
Yeah,
just
we gotta do that.
I know. I'm about to go home and order it right now. But yeah.
You got any advice?
Yeah. For
oh yeah, so
the youngins.
of course. So first thing, don't be scared to do it. It's never an option to where you think you can't do anything. You should always come and do it. Especially if you come into school, whether it's PV or not, you should always come with something. Like at school, it's plenty of ways to make money out here to start something.
Oh yeah.
So if you a last tech, if you do hair, if you do nails, you do anything like that, if you a barber, like if you got a car, you want to do food runs, anything like that, come and do it. Like if you have any skills at all, bring it. Yeah,
if you could cook,
if you can cook,
if you
bring
cook,
it.
you
Like,
set.
like it don't have to be something that just make like clothes or making designs. Like if you have any kind of skills whatsoever, bring it to college, bring it anywhere you can do it at, and just do it, because it's people out here that need that kind of stuff. Like,
Facts.
only thing out here I pay for is haircuts. Like, literally, I eat at the MSC. I don't go leave campus. I only pay for haircuts.
Right.
So it's people out here that be willing to give you something for your work. Just make sure that you bring it with you at all times. Make sure you practice it. Make sure you start your page. Make sure you put yourself out there, and just do it. Don't be scared to do it.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that's a really good place to stop. Like that was a really good, very good advice. Love
Thank you,
that.
thank
Thank you so much for
No problem.
coming
It's a
and
pleasure.
being on our podcast.
Pleasure.
It's just very
It was a good
we're
talk.
grateful. Yeah, it was a good talk. So, y'all come back next Friday for our podcast, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Deuces.